Your cat is staring at you right now. Maybe not this exact second, but at some point today, he stopped somewhere in your home, looked right at you, and waited. Not for food, not for water, for something you probably didn't even notice he was asking for. And the honest, quiet truth is this: most people never find out what that was. They go their whole lives never knowing. And their cat never stops. He just keeps on waiting, quietly, patiently, for them. Here's what nobody tells you when you bring a cat home. They don't come with a manual. They don't bark when they need you. They don't jump up and lick your face to say, "I love you. Please love me back." They just wait, silently. And they hope that somehow, some way, you will figure it all out entirely on your own. Most people never really, fully do. But you are right here, right now, watching this video. And that already tells me something about you. Maybe you're watching this right now because some quiet part of you already suspects it. That your cat feels far more than he shows. That there's a whole conversation happening between the two of you, and you've only ever been hearing half of it. That feeling you carry with you right now? It's not wrong. It is actually the most right thing about all of this. And today, we are going to do something about it. Together. One quiet gesture at a time. Think about the last time your cat walked into the room and just sat near you. Not on you. Not demanding anything at all. Just near. Did you look up from what you were doing? Did you say anything? Or did you keep scrolling, keep watching, keep doing whatever you were already doing? No judgment here. Truly none at all. But that particular moment meant everything to him. He was speaking to you in the only language he has, and you almost missed it. Cats are not cold. They are not distant. They are not the pet you get when you don't really want a pet. That is one of the oldest and most deeply damaging myths that has followed them for centuries. The real, quiet truth, sometimes genuinely heartbreaking, is that cats are deeply emotional creatures who learn to survive by hiding exactly how much they feel. Every single day. In plain sight. Right there in front of you. Always waiting to be seen. That survival instinct, the one that makes them hide pain, hide fear, and hide need, it doesn't disappear when they come to live with you inside your home. It stays. It hides quietly inside them. And so the love they genuinely have for you gets filtered through that same lifelong silence. You have to learn to hear it differently. You have to learn a new language entirely. And that, honestly and simply, is exactly what this whole video is about. There are specific gestures, quiet ones, simple ones, things you can do today with no special training, no equipment, and absolutely nothing at all to buy. Gestures your cat has been silently waiting for, maybe for months, maybe even for years now. And when you finally offer them, something real shifts between the two of you. Something small and enormous at the very same time. Something you'll feel in your chest before he even begins to react to it. We're going to go through all of them, one by one. And as we do, I want you to think about your own specific cat, his habits, his little daily routines, the quiet, strange things he does that you've always half wondered about. Because by the very end of this video, those things won't seem strange or random anymore at all. There'll be a language, his very own language, and you will finally, truly be able to speak it right back to him with real clarity. Before we get there, I need you to understand just one thing clearly. These gestures aren't tricks. They're not hacks. They're not clever ways to make your cat simply like you more. They are the way cats receive love, the way their nervous system, their instincts, and their ancient wiring is actually built to feel safe, truly seen, and genuinely connected to another living being. That is all this is. Simple, honest, and completely within your reach. So let's start with the one that surprises people the most. The one that seems almost too small to matter. But that your cat registers on a level so deep, it quietly changes how he sees you. Not dramatically, not overnight, but in that slow, steady way that real trust actually builds over time. The way it always builds between any two creatures who decide, quietly and without fanfare, to simply and completely choose each other. Every single day. It's the slow blink. You've probably heard of it. Maybe you've even tried it once, laughed a little, felt slightly ridiculous sitting there blinking at your cat like you were sending a secret code. But here's what you might not know. That blink, done right, in the right quiet moment, is the closest thing to saying "I love you" that exists in your cat's emotional world. Not metaphorically, not poetically. That is literally, precisely what it means to him. In the wild, a cat who closes his eyes near another creature is taking a very real risk. Eyes closed means vulnerable. It means unguarded. It means, I trust you enough to stop watching for danger right now. So when your cat slow blinks at you, he is not simply being cute. He is handing you something fragile. And when you blink back, slowly and softly, you are handing it right back. That quiet exchange between the two of you is completely, genuinely real. Try it today. Find your cat when he's calm and settled. Sit at his level if you can. Don't stare. A direct, unblinking stare actually signals threat to a cat. Let your gaze soften instead. Then slowly, very slowly, close your eyes halfway, hold for a moment, and open them again. Look slightly away after. Give him space to respond, and just wait quietly. What happens next, the very first time you do this right, will stay with you for a long time. Now let's talk about something even more counterintuitive. One of the most powerful love gestures you can offer your cat is knowing when to simply walk away. Not because you don't care, exactly because you do. Cats are not wired for the kind of affection that crowds them. When you approach and he pulls back, and you stop, and you leave without pushing further, he notices. He remembers it, and he trusts you a little more every single time it happens. This takes real practice, especially if you're someone who loves deeply and expresses it so physically. You want to hold him. You want to bury your face in his fur and just stay there. Sometimes he wants that too, but the times he doesn't, those moments define the relationship more than anything else ever could. Respecting a retreat is not rejection. It is the very foundation of every secure bond a cat is genuinely capable of forming with a human. Think about it from his perspective for just a moment. He is a small animal. Throughout the history of his species, things much larger than him were almost always dangerous. And yet, here he is, living inside your home, sleeping near your body, eating from your hand. The simple fact that he does any of that at all is already an act of profound courage. Each time you honor his limits, you make that courage just a little bit easier for him to keep choosing. The third gesture is one most people do by accident, then stop because they don't realize what it actually means. It's simply being in the same room, not interacting, not playing, not feeding him, just existing in the same quiet space while you each do your own thing. You on the couch reading, him on the windowsill quietly watching outside. This is called companionable silence. And for cats, it is one of the most primary languages of real belonging. Cats who are bonded spend enormous amounts of time simply near each other, not grooming, not playing, just present. When your cat follows you from room to room and then settles quietly nearby, he is not being needy. He is telling you that your presence alone is already enough for him, that just being where you are makes the space feel right. The question is, are you doing the same for him? Or are you always somewhere else, even when you're home? And this brings us to something a little harder to talk about. Because many of us, especially those who've been busy for decades, raising children, building careers, managing everything at once, we got quietly disconnected from the art of just being still, of sitting without a screen, of existing without optimizing the time. Your cat doesn't need you to be productive. He just needs you to be genuinely fully present, even for just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. That is not nothing at all. That's actually everything to him. 10 minutes on the floor, no phone, no television, just you and him and whatever he decides to do with that offered space. Sometimes he'll come to you. Sometimes he won't move at all. But he will know the offer was sincerely made. And animals, real ones, honest ones, they never forget when a person chose to make that offer. Not once, not ever, not in their whole lives. Let's talk about touch, because this is where so many well-meaning cat owners get it subtly wrong, not out of carelessness, but out of too much love aimed in the wrong direction entirely. We pet cats the way we ourselves want to be touched. Long strokes, belly rubs, squeezing them close. And some cats tolerate it. But tolerance is not the same as receiving love. There is a real difference between the two. And your cat feels it every single time. The places a cat actually wants to be touched are very specific. They are the spots where cats groom each other, places they simply cannot ever reach on their own. The base of the skull, just behind the ears. The cheeks, right where the whisker pads meet the jaw. The chin underneath. The forehead between the eyes. These are not random preferences. They are ancient social signals. Touch there, and you are speaking the language of truly bonded cats. And the way you touch matters as much as where. Slow, gentle, without any agenda at all. Not building towards something, not trying to make him purr, not performing affection for your own satisfaction. Just present fingertips, following his lead completely. If he leans in, you continue. If he shifts away, you pause. This kind of touch, attentive, responsive, unhurried, is so rare that when cats find it, they always remember exactly who gives it. There's a moment that happens sometimes, and if it has happened to you, you already know exactly what I mean. You're sitting quietly, not even thinking about your cat, and he walks over and presses the very top of his head firmly into your hand. Hard, deliberately, like making a very clear statement. That gesture has a name. It's called bunting, and it means he is marking you, claiming you, telling the whole room that you belong entirely to him. When a cat bunts you, the right response is not to immediately erupt into baby talk and smother him with both hands. I know. It is genuinely hard not to. But what he actually wants in that moment is for you to bunt back very gently. Press your forehead softly toward him, or simply let your hand rest completely still while he does it on his own terms. Meet him where he is. Don't take over the moment. Let it be his gift, given fully, received quietly. Here's one that connects very deeply with the 40-plus crowd, I think. Because at a certain point in life, you've been through enough to understand that presence is not the same as attention. You can be in the room and be completely absent. You can look someone in the eye and be miles away entirely. Cats know this. They feel the difference between a person who is physically there and one who is actually, genuinely with them, and they respond accordingly. When you are genuinely present with your cat, not multitasking, not half distracted, not quietly running tomorrow's list through your head, he senses a stillness in you that he recognizes as safe. Your breathing changes. Your muscle tension drops. Your energy becomes readable in a way he can actually relax into. You become, in that quiet moment, not just his owner at all. You become his safe place. That is not a small thing, not even slightly small. Let's talk about your voice. Not commands, not training cues, just the sound of you, talking to your cat in ordinary daily life. Narrating what you're doing, saying his name softly as you walk past, telling him about your day in a low, calm tone. Research on feline cognition shows cats recognize their owner's voice at a neurological level, distinct from any other human voice. Your voice is literally mapped inside his brain as something that means you. And the register matters deeply. High-pitched, excited voices can overstimulate cats and create the opposite of calm. But a low, soft, unhurried voice, the kind you use when you're relaxed and just talking, lands differently in a cat's nervous system. It signals safety. It signals no threat is present right now. So when you talk to your cat in that quiet, real way, you are essentially telling his entire body, "We are okay. Right now, everything is okay." That phrase, "everything is okay," carries far more weight than you might think. Because cats live in a near constant state of environmental monitoring. Even the most comfortable, spoiled house cat is always, on some level, scanning for anything that has changed. Your calm voice cuts through all that background vigilance and says, "Stand down. Rest now. You don't have to keep watching. I am watching. I am right here, and I have got you completely." There's a gesture so simple it almost sounds like advice from a children's book. But stay with me, because the reasoning behind it is genuinely remarkable. It's getting all the way down on the floor. That's it. Just lowering your body to your cat's level, sitting or lying on the ground, and letting him approach from a place of complete equality. No looming, no height advantage, no giant hand descending from above. Just you, at his level, in his world. Height is power in the animal world. It always has been. A creature looking down at you is, on a primal level, a creature with leverage over you. When you get on the floor, you voluntarily give that up, and your cat's nervous system registers it immediately. The posture of someone on the floor is not a threat posture. It is the posture of an equal. And cats, who value autonomy above almost everything, respond to equals very differently than to authority. If you have never done this with your cat, just sat on the floor and simply waited, I want you to try it this week. No calling him over, no treats in hand. Just sit down, let your back rest against the couch, and open your body language completely. Legs loose, arms relaxed, face soft and neutral. And then do nothing at all. Just exist there. Within minutes, something will shift in the room. You'll feel it before you see it. He'll start moving toward you. Let's talk about routine now. Because this one is less poetic, but might actually be the most important thing on this entire list. Cats are creatures of deep biological routine. Their internal clocks are precise in ways that would embarrass most humans. Feeding time, playtime, the hour you sit down, the moment you go to bed, your cat has all of it memorized. And consistency in that daily routine is, to him, a very real and tangible form of love. When the routine holds, he knows what to expect. And an animal that knows what to expect is an animal that can finally, fully relax. Predictability is safety. Safety is the foundation of trust. And trust, built slowly, day by day, meal by meal, repeated moment by repeated moment, is the soil everything else in your relationship grows from. You cannot shortcut it. You cannot manufacture it. It only comes from showing up the same way, again and again. This resonates differently when you're past 40. Because by then, most people have lived through enough broken routines, enough sudden changes, enough people who said one thing and did another, to understand viscerally why consistency matters. Your cat cannot tell you that your reliability makes him feel loved, but his whole body says it. The way he waits by the door at the same time each evening. The way he's already there before you even arrive. Now, I want to bring something up that almost never gets mentioned in these conversations. I think it's because it makes people uncomfortable. It's the gesture of letting your cat be in a bad mood without trying to fix it. Because cats, like people, have days when they don't want to be touched, when they want to be left alone. And the loving thing, the genuinely loving thing, is to let that be completely okay without making it mean something about you. We tend, when we love something deeply, to want to smooth away its discomfort, to approach, soothe, make everything better right now. And sometimes that is exactly right. But a cat hiding under the bed doesn't always need to be dragged out and cuddled until he feels fine again. Sometimes he needs you to check he's physically okay, leave a little food nearby, and quietly close the door. That restraint is love. Quiet, unglamorous, and entirely genuine love. Think about the people in your own life who gave you that. The ones who knew when to sit with you and when to simply leave the room. The ones who didn't need you to perform being okay for their own comfort. Those people are rare. They are treasured. Your cat doesn't have many humans, usually just one or two. You have the chance to be that person for him. The one who reads him right. The one who always somehow seems to know exactly what he needs. And here's the quiet thing underneath all of this. The thread running through every gesture discussed so far. It's attention. Not the loud, performative kind, the other kind. The kind where you notice what he's telling you before he has to say it louder. Where you catch the early signals, flattened ears, tucked tail, slightly wider eyes, and respond before he ever reaches real fear or frustration. That kind of attention changes absolutely everything. There's a word for what we're really talking about here, and it comes from child development research but applies perfectly to cats. The word is attunement. It means being genuinely in sync with another creature's emotional state, not projecting onto them, not assuming, not filtering through your own needs. Actually reading them, actually seeing them as they are, in the moment they're in, without overlaying what you want that moment to be about. Attunement with a cat is a real skill. It takes real time to develop. In the beginning, you're mostly guessing. You think he wants to play, you bring out the toy, he walks away. You think he wants space, you leave the room, and he follows crying at the door. It feels completely random, like a puzzle with pieces missing. But slowly, and this is the part nobody warns you about, slowly, you start to read him. And the day you get it right, you'll know. That day usually arrives quietly. You're in the middle of something ordinary, making coffee, folding laundry, and your cat does something, and without thinking, you respond exactly right. You give him what he needed, in the right amount, at the right moment. And he settles, and something in the room feels different, softer, more complete. That is attunement. And once you've felt it, you understand why people who love cats this way never really stop. Let's talk about play. Not as exercise, not as clinical enrichment, but as a love language. Because when a cat plays with you, he does something remarkable. He chooses to be vulnerable in front of you. He lets you see him hunt, leap, miss, fail, try again. He shows his instincts completely unguarded. And when you play well, moving the toy like real prey, letting him win sometimes, matching his energy, he is not just having fun. He is bonding with you. The mistake most people make with cat play is treating it like a task to check off. 5 minutes with the feather wand, done, back to the couch, and cats feel that. They feel the difference between someone playing with them and someone simply going through the motions. Real play requires genuine presence. It requires actually watching how he moves, what makes him crouch low before the pounce, what angle makes his eyes go fully wide and completely focused. And there's a specific moment in play that is pure gold if you can catch it. It's the moment right after a successful hunt, after he's caught the toy, pinned it, given it a few back kicks. His whole body floods with satisfaction. That is the moment to go very quiet. Stop moving the toy. Let him have the catch completely. And if you're nearby on the floor, he may bring it to you. He may drop it at your feet. That is an offering. Receive it with reverence. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention. The power of your cat's name. Not how often you say it, how you say it. Because your cat has learned, over time, to associate his name with a feeling. If his name is mostly called when something is wrong, when he's scratching furniture, when you're frustrated, then the sound of his name becomes a mild alarm. His ears go back slightly every time he hears it. He braces himself. But if you make a conscious effort to say his name in warm, ordinary moments, when he walks by and you simply notice him, when he does something that makes you smile, then his name becomes something else entirely. It becomes a small, daily reassurance, a reminder that he is seen, and that being seen by you feels genuinely good. The name itself becomes a gesture, one you give him dozens of times a day without even fully realizing you are doing it. Here's one that surprises people: letting your cat groom you, or at least not pulling away when he tries. A cat who licks your hand, your hair, your arm, he is not doing it because you taste interesting, though apparently sometimes you do. He is doing it because grooming is the most intimate social behavior in feline culture. It is what bonded cats do for each other. When he does it to you, he has placed you inside that circle. That means everything. And the reverse is equally true. When you groom your cat, not just petting but intentional grooming with a soft brush, or fingers moving slowly through his fur the way a cat's tongue would, you speak to something ancient in him. Something that remembers being cleaned by his mother. Something that connects that sensation to total safety, total warmth, total belonging. You become, in that moment, not just his human being. You become his actual family. Let's slow down for a moment and talk about something that sits underneath all of these gestures. Something that makes every single one of them work, or fail. It's your own energy. Not in any mystical sense. In the most practical, physical sense possible. Cats read the human body the way we read a book. Your posture, your breathing rate, your jaw tension, your movement speed. He is processing all of it, adjusting his own nervous system accordingly. When you come home stressed, shoulders up, moving fast, mind still at work, your cat feels that before you've put down your keys. He doesn't know what a deadline is. He doesn't understand traffic or difficult conversations, but he knows the energy in the room just shifted, and depending on his nature, he will either withdraw from you or he will come to you and do something that looks small but isn't. He will quietly try to bring you back to yourself. Watch for this. Watch for the cat who sits near you specifically when you're most afraid. The one who appears in the doorway when you've been crying and just stands there, not doing anything, just being visible. People call this coincidence. It is not. Cats are exquisitely sensitive to elevated cortisol in the humans they are bonded to. They can literally smell your stress. And some of them come toward it deliberately, on purpose, specifically for you. What they need from you in those moments is not a performance of calm you don't feel. They're too smart for that. What they need is for you to acknowledge them, to really look and let that looking slow you down even slightly. Take one breath. Let your shoulders drop half an inch. That small shift, that micro surrender to the present moment, starts a quiet loop. You calm, he relaxes, his relaxation calms you further. Small, powerful, completely real. Now here is a gesture that requires a particular courage, especially for people who tend to be private about their feelings. It's talking to your cat honestly. Not baby talk, not the cheerful running commentary on dinner. Actually talking to him the way you talk to someone you trust completely, about what's hard, about what you're worried about what you miss or want or don't understand about your own life right now. He won't judge. He can't. There's a reason so many people over 40 describe their cat as their closest confidant. Not because cats give advice, not because they validate feelings, but because there is something profoundly regulating about speaking your truth into a space that receives it without reaction, without analysis, without turning it back on you. Your cat holds your words the way still water holds a reflection. Quietly. Without any distortion. Without any agenda at all. And he does respond. Not in words, but in proximity. In the way he shifts closer when your voice gets tight. In the way he blinks slowly when you finally exhale after saying the hard thing out loud. In the way he sometimes, in the middle of your most tangled thought, reaches out one paw and places it on your knee. Not to interrupt, not to demand. Just to say, in the only language he has, I am here. I have been here. That is enough. Always enough. Let's talk about windows. This might seem like a strange turn, but stay with me. One of the most overlooked love gestures you can give your cat is access to a good window. Not for the view in any aesthetic sense, but because a window is, for an indoor cat, the entire outside world. It is stimulation, sunlight, air carrying information about everything beyond your walls. A cat with a good window is a cat whose curiosity finally has somewhere real to live. Setting up a window perch, even just a folded blanket on a chair pulled close to the glass, is an act of care your cat will use every single day. Add a bird feeder outside if you can. The entertainment value of that feeder is genuinely immeasurable to him. He will spend hours there, and those hours matter because a mentally stimulated cat is a calmer cat, a healthier cat, a cat who comes to you in the evening out of genuine desire for your company. And real choice is at the heart of everything we've been discussing. Every gesture on this list works because it preserves your cat's sense of agency. He chooses to blink back. He chooses to come to you on the floor. He chooses to bring you the toy, to groom your hand, to press his forehead into yours. None of it is coerced. It is freely given. And love freely given by a creature who could have withheld it. That kind of love is worth understanding. We're getting closer to the end, and I want to pause before we go any further. Because everything we've covered, the slow blink, the floor-level presence, the voice, the touch, the routine, the play, the window, none of it requires you to be a perfect cat owner at all. None of it requires training or expertise or years of study. It requires only one thing: the willingness to pay attention to a creature who has been paying attention to you all along. And that willingness, that quiet decision to actually see your cat, tends to do something unexpected to the person making it. It slows you down. It pulls you into the present in a way very little else in modern life manages to do. Your cat doesn't live in yesterday or tomorrow. He exists entirely in right now. And when you meet him there, when you arrive in the same moment he's living in, something in you exhales. Something old and tired finally rests. There's a particular kind of person who ends up watching a video like this. You already love your cat. That's not in question. But you carry this quiet, persistent feeling that you could love him better, that there's more depth available in the relationship than you've found yet, that underneath the daily routine of food, water, and the occasional cuddle, something richer is waiting. You're not wrong about that. And the fact you're still here proves it. Let's talk about scent, because almost nobody ever discusses it, and it is profoundly important to cats. Your scent is your cat's most reliable proof that you exist, that you are real, that you are his. He knows your smell the way you know a face. When you've been away and you come home, the first thing he does, before looking at you properly, before meowing or rubbing against you, is smell you. He is confirming you, making sure you are still you. You can use this. When you've been away for a few days and your cat seems unsettled or distant upon your return, try sitting quietly and letting him smell your hands first. Don't reach for him. Just extend your hand, knuckles down, and wait. Let him come to it. Let him take as long as he needs. That slow, methodical sniffing is not indifference. It is the feline equivalent of reading every message you sent while you were gone. He is catching up with you, and you can leave your scent intentionally when you're away. A worn t-shirt placed in his favorite sleeping spot, not washed, carrying a full day of you, will regulate his stress in measurable ways. Studies on cats in shelters show familiar human scent reduces cortisol and increases calm behavior significantly. Your smell is a presence when your body cannot be. It tells him, even in the empty apartment, someone who loves me is coming back soon. Now let's talk about aging. Because if you're over 40, there's a real chance your cat is getting older too. And the love gestures that matter to a senior cat differ from what a younger cat needs. Joints that ache make jumping harder. Hearing that fades makes sudden sounds more startling. Eyes that cloud make familiar faces slightly less sharp. An older cat needs the same love, but offered with a softer, more accommodating kind of real awareness. With an older cat, love often lives in the small accommodations. The step stool added beside the bed so he can still reach you at night. The food bowl raised slightly so his neck doesn't strain. The heated blanket left on the couch in the exact spot he's claimed for 11 years. These cost almost nothing. But they say something no words can quite reach. They say, "I see your body is changing. I am changing with it. I am absolutely not going anywhere." There's something about caring for an aging cat that changes the person doing the caring. Something about watching a creature move through time with that particular feline dignity. Slower now, quieter, but still present. Still watching you with eyes that have seen every version of you for a decade or more. That puts things into perspective in a way almost nothing else can. He watched you through your own changes. And every single time, he stayed. If you are still here at this point in the video, I want to say something directly to you. Not as a content creator, just person to person. If you're watching this thinking about your cat, the specific weight of him, the particular sound he makes, the exact way he looks at you sometimes, then you already know what love looks like when it doesn't need an audience. You've been living it quietly, all along, and you deserve to hear that said out loud. If you've made it this far in this video with me, I want to pause and say something real. If this conversation has meant something to you, if something here landed in a way you didn't expect, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel. We're here every day, talking about cats the way they deserve to be talked about. Not as furniture, not as content. As the complicated, quietly extraordinary creatures they genuinely, completely, truly are. Because the people who find their way to videos like this one are not casual about it. You love your cat in a way that goes beyond convenience, and that kind of love deserves a community that understands it. So subscribe, come back tomorrow, and let's keep going together. Now, where were we? Right. There's something that happens between a cat and a human after years of choosing each other. Something that doesn't have a name yet. Let me try to describe it. After enough time, enough slow blinks and honest conversations and 3 a.m. moments when he jumped on the bed during a nightmare you never mentioned to anyone, something settles between you and your cat that is different from what you started with. Not just familiarity. Familiarity is knowing where someone keeps the coffee. This is something older. Something closer to what the word home actually means before life teaches you to use it casually. Your cat becomes a kind of anchor. Not in the heavy sense, not a weight, in the nautical sense. Something that keeps you oriented when the water gets rough. You come home to him, and the day reorganizes itself around that moment. The morning doesn't fully start until he's eaten and you've exchanged your quiet greeting. He is woven into the rhythm of your life so completely that imagining the rhythm without him is something you try not to do for too long. And yet, and this is the part that takes real courage to hold, loving a cat means accepting, from the very beginning, that you will almost certainly outlive him, that the anchor will one day lift, that the rhythm will have a silence where he used to be. People who haven't loved a cat the way you love yours don't always understand why that grief is so total. But you know. You already know. And you love him anyway. Fully. That is not naive. That is brave. So every gesture we've talked about, every slow blink, every floor-level sit, every worn t-shirt left in his sleeping spot, carries that knowledge underneath. You are not loving him in spite of the impermanence. You are loving him because of your full awareness of it. Each gesture is a choice made in that light. And that transforms it into something closer to what the poets have always been reaching toward, and never quite getting all the way there. The gestures your cat silently waits for are not complicated. They never were. Presence without agenda. Touch without demand. Voice without performance. Routine without resentment. Space without abandonment. They are the same things every living creature waits for. The same things you yourself have waited for at different points in your life. The cat just never learned to pretend he doesn't need them. And maybe that has always been the quiet lesson. Go home tonight, or if you're already home, close this video in just a moment and find your cat. Don't call him over. Don't approach him with a goal. Just be in the same room. Get low if you can. Let your breathing slow down and see what he does with the space you create. He has been reading every chapter of you since the day you brought him home. He knows your rhythms, your moods, your tells. He's been waiting for you to learn his the same way. If this video gave you something, a new way of seeing him, a moment of recognition, a quiet feeling you don't quite have words for yet, please share it. Not for the algorithm. For the 5 people in your life who love their cats the way you love yours and have never heard anyone talk about it like this. Send it to them. And leave a comment below. A real one. Tell me something about your cat. Tell me what gesture of his finally made sense today. And if you want to keep going, if you want to know what your cat's dreams might mean, why he chirps at birds, or what happens in his body when he purrs, tell me in the comments what you want to explore next. This channel exists because of those questions. Your curiosity shapes everything we make here. Subscribe if you haven't. Come back tomorrow. And tonight, when your cat finds you in whatever room you're in and quietly stays, let yourself feel that.